Hey guys, welcome to You the Boss podcast, Thursday Thoughts with Pam. And I want us to say happy Thursday. Thank you so much for your feedback on liking these, and I hope to do more in the future, but definitely through the month of March, I'll be bringing a second episode to your feed. So today I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind, definitely over the last, couple of days, but it really solidified it for me where I was, scrolling on social media and I ran into this post, which I will share it to my story as soon as this episode goes live. But this creator, I ran into her page where she posted something about, how she was 80 years old and woke up in her 35-year-old body. And the premise of the entire post was her talking about all the things in her current life that maybe are just there's a lot of chaos. She has small children, she's married, she works out, she makes time to work out, she makes time to do these different things. And the point of the post was to say, you know what? I miss this. I miss the chaos of the early morning getting ready for breakfast. I miss being able to sit on the couch for a few minutes and my back doesn't hurt. I miss being able to go up and down the stairs and my knees don't hurt. I miss being able to go to a coffee shop and watch other people because I used to say that, I always wanted to do this and I didn't. And it really spoke to me in a way about, first of all, how quickly time is passing. Right now, it is, as of the recording of this, it's March 12th. So this comes out on March 13th, which a year ago, I'm sorry, not a year ago, 5 years ago, the global pandemic basically started. We were all told to go home for 2 weeks. I was already working from home for my job because that was the nature of what I was already doing. But everyone that I know, we all faced the beginning of that uncertainty. And that was 5 years ago from the time that you're listening to this. And so quickly we forget when we're in the heat of the day to day of how much we should appreciate the things that we have going on, how much we should be just giving a little bit more thanks. Where there's chaos, there's so much happening, there's so many things getting uprooted and so many things getting changed, and I don't want to take away from how great of an impact these things have, but I do want to remind you to take time in your day to day to be thankful for the now. Find something to be grateful for. If there's anything that you take from this quick episode is for you to take the next 24 hours and find yourself giving thanks. Find yourself saying, you know what, I get to be sore from the gym. I get to drive my kids to all these different activities. I get to be able to move my body and I woke up today. I'm able to do my skincare and I get to fold my laundry in this apartment that 5 years ago I couldn't have imagined having. And the reason behind this and the practice behind this is because when you're an ambitious person, which I know you are, when you're someone who just loves life and you want so much out of life, you sometimes can get so caught up in what's next. Once I get this new job, once I do this, something has to give. We go through all those motions time and time again that we forget to snap the pictures of today and be able to look at those pictures and say, wow, look at how good I look today. Look at my skin. Look at my hair. I like the way my nails are done today. And I think that that's important because when you invite that kind of energy into your life and you remember the things that you were once so ambitious to accomplish that you're now living in, it leaves room, it makes room for more of that. It makes room for more of that joy and more of that energy, of that positive energy. So I challenge you again to open yourself up to this. Open yourself up to 24 hours of, instead of letting out a complaint, I want you to say, wow, I get to do this today. Thank you for listening. Come back again next week for another episode of You the Boss podcast.